Let me take you to the heart of London, a city where secrets hide behind every polished shoe and ticking clock. And in this tale, two minds clash, not with fists, but with brilliance. Detective Eren Cross, sharp as a blade, calm as a still pond, and faster with deductions than a cheater on espresso. You'd never catch him raising his voice, but his words alone could disarm a room. And then there's James. James, the gentleman thief. Think charm in a tuxedo, a whisper in the wind, a shadow that leaves no trace, except a thank you note. Now let's begin. It was an ordinary Monday at the Blackridge Private Bank, or it seemed ordinary. Clients walked in, suitcases full of cash walked out, and the guards, well, they mostly stood around looking important. Then, just before closing time, the bank manager, Mr. Alfred Penwood, a man whose moustache twitched at even the hint of irregularity, opened a sleek white envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. In elegant cursive, it read, "Thank you for your generous contribution. It has been safely relocated with utmost care and style. Warm regards, James." No threats, no chaos, just gratitude, Penwood screamed. Turns out the bank's private underground vault, which held untaxed fortunes, bribes and special safes for certain powerful clients, was empty. Gone. Clean. Vanished. Without a single camera catching a thing. Enter Detective Eren Cross. He arrived within the hour, tall, crisp black coat, polished boots, and a silver watch ticking exactly 3 seconds faster than real time. Just how he liked it. And in front of a swarm of reporters, he simply said, "James, I will find you. Not for justice, not for revenge, but for the game, and this time I intend to win." Somewhere across the city, James saw the clip on television and smiled. He was sipping espresso on a rooftop, joined by his two closest companions. Lila Voss, a tech genius with a love for riddles and underground jazz. And Theo Knox Whitman, a master of illusions known for escaping a locked chest inside a frozen river. Just for fun. They were good. No, they were the best. The vault had been emptied while the bank was open, clients distracted, security redirected, and the real-time footage looped, courtesy of Lila, of course. But what made it truly brilliant? James didn't take everything, only the black money, the illegal stash, the corrupt assets. He left the rest untouched. Now, let me introduce a few more of our players. In the forensics lab, we have Clara Bunley, Eren's assistant. Brilliant mind, sharp eyes, and a passion for cream buns. When Eren found her, she was on her 6th one. "This one has extra cream," she said, licking her fingers. "Also, I found traces of theatre-grade fog fluid in the vault's ventilation report. Someone created a distraction." Next, there's Lampy Joe. That's not his real name. Nobody remembers what it is. He's the janitor who tells lamp jokes, bad ones. Why don't lamps go on dates? Because they're too bright. Then he sighs and mutters, "I should stop. I'm the dimmest bulb in this room." Nobody laughs, but oddly, everyone likes him. Now, back to the case. Eren paced the vault, hands behind his back, coat swaying lightly. He wasn't looking at things. He was looking through them. The fog, the looped footage. The guards never moved. Which means the security was tampered with during a very specific 90-second window. Clara, now on her 7th cream bun, nodded. That's when the fire alarm test happened. A drill. Exactly. Theo, James's illusionist friend, had faked a panic on the 3rd floor, triggering the drill. While guards rushed up, Lila hacked the system. And James, he strolled in wearing the bank's own manager's backup suit. Elegant, Eren whispered to himself. He returned to his apartment that night, a wall filled with red strings and photos. At the centre, a single black and white portrait of James, tipping his hat. They had crossed paths thrice before. Each time, James escaped, but each time he left a clue. Not to mock Eren, no, never that. It was a game of wits, a dance, and both knew the other never harmed innocents. Now here comes the twist. 3 days later, while reviewing parking data, Clara, now on cream bun number 9, found a vehicle that hadn't moved in 5 hours. An unregistered van, parked exactly above the underground vault, disguised as a flower delivery. "Underground drilling," Eren said softly. "From above, not below. That's why the sensors didn't pick it up." The vault was emptied. Upwards, he smiled. And James? He watched Eren's press conference the next morning, where the detective laid out the entire method, minus one detail. "I know how you did it," Eren said to the cameras, "but the why intrigues me. You left the dirty money, but not the clean. You expose the corrupt without stealing from the honest, he paused. James, you're not just a thief, you're a message. Somewhere, James chuckled, and later that night Eren found another note in his coat pocket, despite having never taken it off. Dear Eren, the game is still on. Meet me at the Rose Theatre next full moon. I'll be in the front row, seat C3. Bring your wits, J. Eren smiled and muttered, finally. As the story ends, picture two silhouettes in the distance, one in a black coat, the other with a cane and a top hat, walking in opposite directions under the moonlight. Not enemies, not friends, but rivals. Two gentlemen, two minds, one game, and this was just the beginning.